Hey everybody, so I decided today to do a video to show you kind of what I'm doing for summer. I realize it's spring, but right now I'm doing some things that you can do all the way through the summer. And it's very simple. I'm very much a minimalist when it comes to makeup. I work at a gym, so I don't go all out eyeshadow and all of that. So very quickly, the only thing that I did already was I cleansed, I did moisturizer, and then I also did the Dew Skin. Sorry, I have a light on here right now just so you can see that better, but the Dew Skin is Beautycounter's tinted moisturizer. So this is something that you could use as a base very easily through the summer when you have a little bit more color, but right now I don't feel like I have enough to wear on its own, and so I'll be doing just a little bit more. And this was one of Allure magazine's beauty winners. I don't remember the year. It's between 2014 and 2016. There's a couple of items I'll show you today that were Beautycounter winners. And if you don't want to use the Dew Skin, I'd recommend doing some type of sunscreen just as the weather is a little bit warmer, sunnier, and it'll just help prevent any wrinkles. So then next I am just going to use the this is the Tint Skin, and this is one of the best of Beautycounter's products right now, and that was voted in by consultants, members, and clients. And if you purchase any of the best of Beautycounter before tomorrow, which is Friday the 28th, I think, then you get to choose between a free mascara full size, a lip conditioner full size, and a lip protect. So I have a silicone sponge that I use. Beautycounter has some awesome brushes, but I just feel like when I use the brush specifically for the foundation, that it kind of wastes some of the foundation, and so I use a silicone sponge instead. This foundation is super light. It has great coverage. It's like a medium coverage. And I feel like you can blend it so much better than some other foundations, to where if you're between colors, it's totally fine. And you can blend it a little bit easier. And it's very moisturizing. So there's two ways to set it. I like to use their mattifying powder, and it might kind of be a little bit scary because it can be white. Well, it is white, but it goes on very well to where it doesn't matter your skin tone. So you'll just put that in all over to set the makeup, and then it's just giving a lot more lasting power throughout the day. But if you did want a little bit more of like that dewy look, then there's another way that you can set your foundation to make it so that you still have a little bit of that, you know, the extra moisture that, not moisture, but it looks like you're dewy. Then they have a nourishing rose water mist, and this is a great way to set your makeup as well. And it's also very moisturizing and helps to keep the moisture locked in all day to your skin. Okay, this I cannot say enough about. This is the concealer pen, and there's several shades of this, and this is a great way to do some contouring. So you literally just click this little end clicker. This is the lightest one, so that's why I usually only use it under the eyes. And then next, I am using, this is the bronzer, and this is the number 1. They have two shades, a number 1 and a number 2. The number 2 is just a little bit darker, and I just don't have enough color to wear the number 2 right now. Okay, so you're just gonna put this right on the tops of your cheeks. And don't freak out if you feel like you get a little bit too much, because you can always go back and blend it back in with some of that mattifying powder. And you're just going literally right on the tops of the cheeks where you maybe get some sun. And then I always do it like a little bit on the bridge of the nose, and then again right on the forehead and around to the temples. It's called the Cupid's bow. And if you feel like you got a little bit too much, or if you feel like there's any like lines to where it's not super blended, just go back to that brush that you had the mattifying powder on and just help to even it out a little bit. Another one that I'm using right now is called the Lustro Shimmer Oil, and this looks really dark, but it goes on super, super light. And me and my mentor Britt are kind of obsessed with this. It has a really nice clean smell. It's not oily, even though it seems like, even though it's called oil. You can put this all over like your arms and your legs to give that little bit of shimmer, so you don't feel like you're completely white. But I've been using it a little bit as a highlighter. So I'm just going right on the tops of my cheeks, and it's just giving a little bit of a shimmer. And you can do it the same thing that you did with the bronzer, but you're gonna go more like on top of the cheekbone, like on the highest point, just so it reflects that light. And so this is kind of considered contouring, but not, you know, you're not going full boat here. And then anything you have left over, you can just use on your hands, because it's just a really great moisturizer too. And then lastly is their lip shears. And this is, I'm not a lipstick person. Like I said, I'm at a gym, so I don't go full face. But this is more, it kind of feels like a tinted lip balm. And this was an Allure magazine winner, specifically this color. This is the Twig. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's very natural. It's kind of like a, I don't know, more earthy tone, and it matches very similarly to my color, natural color lip already. And this is also a Best of Beautycounter right now, and if you order this, then you can choose between those 3 free items as well. So this is not going to be one to where it's going to last all day long. However, the more you put it on during the day, it kind of stains your lips over time. And again, it's very moisturizing as well. So that is kind of my summer look right now. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.